Hello and thank you for watching my video. My name is Astrid Krasniqi. I'm CCNA and CCNP certified instructor. On this video we are covering Cisco cybersecurity operations, exam 210-255. And we're moving on to the three sections we're going to cover on this video. We are covering section 1.6, compare and contrast three types of evidence. We need to talk about best evidence, what is best evidence, what is corroborative evidence, what is indirect evidence. A lot of big words in this lesson. Then we move on to section 1.7, compare and contrast two types of images. So we have what is altered disk image and what is unaltered disk image. Then we move on to last section, describe the role of attribution in the investigation, like assets and threat actor. So digital evidence. Digital evidence is information stored or transmitted in binary form that may be relayed on in court. It can be found on a computer hard drive, a mobile phone, a personal digital assistant, a CD, a flash drive or flash card in a digital camera, among other places. Anything with a digital, that's our digital image or evidence. So digital evidence is commonly associated with electronic crime or e-crime, such as credit card fraud. Preservation of evidence includes archiving and logging all information related to the computer crime until investigation procedures and legal proceedings are completed. Tier 1 cybersecurity analysts are usually the first to uncover wrongdoing. So cybersecurity analyst or tier 1 cybersecurity analyst must know how to properly handle evidence and attribute it to the threat actor. So type of evidence. There is 15 types of evidence, or e-crime evidence, but for the CCNA cybersecurity operation, we need to know only 3 types. The first one, best evidence. There is another name for it, which is direct evidence. This refers to the evidence that can be presented in court in the original form. For example, an exact copy of a hard disk drive or log file from the firewall. Second type of evidence that we have is called corroborative evidence or corroboration. Is evidence that tends to support a theory or an assumption deduced by some initial evidence. This corroborating evidence confirms the proposition. For example, increased traffic in the DNS or NTP servers. Indirect evidence. This is evidence that in combination with other facts establishes the hypothesis. This is also known as circumventional evidence. This relies on conclusion of facts, such as fingerprints, DNA evidence, and so on. This is, of course, different from direct evidence. Direct evidence supports the truth of a proclamation without needing for any additional evidence or interpretation. Forensic evidence provided by an expert witness is considered as circumventional evidence. The disk image. So what is a disk image? A disk image file is an exact bit-for-bit copy of an entire hard drive, solid-state drive, or optical drive or optical disk. Bit by bit, even the space, even the deleted area, everything you copy it, that is called as a disk image. This image contains a complete copy of all the data stored in the source drive, not just files and folders. A typical image will include the disk boot sector, file allocation table or MFT volume, attributes, directory forks, free space, and slack space. So everything is as same as the original copy of the disk. So if you have the original copy and then you make a disk image like here, but on the original copy you run the hash and it generate a hash here, and you run the same hash on the disk image and you got different hash, then it's an altered disk image and obviously it's not going to be used. It cannot be used in a court. Unaltered disk image, on the other hand, an image that has not been tampered with and will provide the same result as the original when applied a hash algorithm like MD5. The role of attribution in a cybersecurity investigation. Cyber attributes is a process of tracking, identifying, and laying blame on the perpetrator of cybersecurity or other hacking exploit. Okay, this is here I got a slide a picture that just for fun, yeah. But you blame and blame, and you got everything that you can say, okay, well, that has hacked my company, because if somebody hacks your company, you need to have this kind of digital evidence so you can say, okay, well, I've got proof that you've been in my company and you stolen this lost data. So unless, well, it's not going to work. It's not going to be in court, valid in court, if you just say, yeah, it's been hacked. But I say, well, how do you know that I did hack you? Because most of the cybersecurity crime, most of the people who do this, they're not going to be using their own computers. They're going to be using, well, computers in the internet cafe, computers in the general public places. Anyway, there is undeniable motivation to support an evidence-led approach to cybersecurity forensics to achieve good attribution. So attribution is actually what you can present in court. The reliability of the digital evidence is vital to support or refute an hypothesis put forward, including the attribution of threat actor. Refute is saying, okay, well, that wasn't me, or denying. So server logs and authentication logs are good telemetry sources for attribution for who is the potential threat actor in the security incident or attack. Thank you for watching this section, section 1.6, compare and contrast 3 types of evidence, section 1.7, compare and contrast 2 types of images, and then section 1.8, describe the role of attribution in the investigation. Please have a look at my other videos and don't forget to subscribe. This has been Astrid Krasniqi, and bye-bye.